Mathematics 2, Chapter Integration. Tutorial question 44. A drug is injected into the bloodstream of the patient through left arm. The drug concentration after the injection is given by the function CT. Now, the question asks you, find the average drug concentration in the bloodstream of your left arm during the first hours, as well as after the first 2 hours injection. Now, first of all, let's look into the word average. You learned in high school, average is just simply a total value divided by the sample size, which is your n. So in the case of this question, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the total drug concentration in the first 1 hour divided by the time. How long is it? 1 hour itself. Now, anything divided by 1 is the value itself. So in the case of here, you don't have to bother to divide by 1. So let's look into this term, total drug concentration. How you want to find the total drug concentration? Yes, use the application of your integration. Remember, integration is actually area under the curve as well as the total value. So you just simply need to integrate your drug concentration, which is your CT, from 0 to 1 because of the first 1 hour. Then you will obtain the solution for the first part. Now, how to integrate 0.14 t divided by t squared plus 1? Should we use direct, substitution, or recognition? Correct, we can either use recognition or substitution. Now, if we use recognition, which is the fastest one, which of the formula should we use? Yes, when you have a pattern of f prime x over fx, you integrate these, you always got ln fx. Now, let's look into your denominator here. Let's say you have t squared plus 1. So, fx is t squared plus 1. The derivative of this is supposed to be 2t. So, if you integrate this form, you know it's going to be equivalent to ln t squared plus 1. That is going to be your solution. However, let's look into the original function. You are having 0.14. This one is 2t. So how are you going to make it equal? Correct. You multiply by 0.07. Because 0.07 multiplied by 2 will give you 0.14. If you make a changes in the left hand side, you also need to do the same thing in the right hand side. So you are supposed to multiply by 0.07. This is going to be the integration value. But don't forget, you are having definite integral, meaning you have to substitute in the limit. Put in the upper limit into the t, subtract with the substitution of lower limit. At the end of the day, you will obtain 0.04852 unit. That is going to be the solution for the first part of question 44. Now, let's look into the second part. During the first 2 hours after the injection. Now, let's clear the working step for the first part. Since we want to find the average of 2 hours, hence our formula for average will change. This one will be the total value of the drug concentration in the first 2 hours divided by 2 hours. Previously, because of the first 1 hour, we divide by 1. Here, we have to divide by 2. So, in the case of here, it will be integration 0 to 2, 0.14 t, t squared plus 1 dt. You need to divide by 2. Now, don't forget, the previous integration, because it's the same function, you integrate 0.14 t over t squared plus 1 using recognition. You will got 0.07 ln t squared plus 1. However, the limit changed from 0 to 2. And don't forget to divide this total value with the 2. Hence, evaluate accordingly. You will got the solution of 0.05633 units. That's all for question 44.